Shalom, Kalalayam Yahweh, Bahasham, Yoshai, Bahasham, Rakakadash. Double honors to the elders and the apostles of GMS who teach us this truth. And peace and salutation to the hopeful elect scattered abroad amongst the nations. Some who look like the nations. This is Banaya. And this one is, who are the savages? Who are the savages? Yeah. So fair use is declared. This content is not mine. I'm just using it for criticism. So I play this and then I'll put forth a few scriptures.
I'm going to say this to all of the white people as a white person. We are the problem with this country. We have been the problem since day one. Since we designed this country to benefit white people. Beating black people, lynching black people, tearing out the fetuses.
Which oppression was worse, the oppression of women or the oppression of African Americans or blacks?
They used to eat us.
Wait, what? Eat?
African Americans were eaten. Do they not teach this? They were eaten,
Do
turned
you think
into
there was
furniture.
widespread cannibalism in the United States in like
This was with a specific lady in New Orleans, and she I know who you're talking about. Her
Wait,
furniture.
hold on. One example of cannibalism is not evidence of widespread.
They used to skin
They
us
used
and
to
make leather
skin
out
us
of
and
it.
make
Like,
leather.
why is that even a question?
I think he's saying because you're only pointing to like
think-
one example.
You're like, it's not one
I don't-
example.
1837 on the Portuguese slave ship, the Aragante, the captain killed an enslaved man, cooked him, and made the other enslaved people eat him. And the crew ate the organs. In 1831, after Nat Turner's rebellion, they desecrated his body after his execution, and then some sources state that they boiled down his body to a medicinal substance for white people to consume as an act of final triumph. Vincent Woodward has a whole book about the incidents of this happening, the consumption of black bodies, not just literally, but physically, intimately. It's well documented. And within that book, there's another slave owner, a Kentucky man, who butchers and cooks an enslaved person in front of other enslaved people as a form of psychological terror. And then in 1888, the Mercury in Philadelphia releases an expose exposing white doctors who are tanning the skin of black people to make shoes and cigar boxes. One of the physicians was quoted as saying that black skin makes a specifically enduring leather. There was also cases in Mississippi of them making belts and purses and things from black skin. They also used black babies as alligator bait. That's documented in multiple sources. They thought it was so hysterical they made postcards about it. Would use them as bait to hunt alligators or would just feed them to alligators. If you really want to go for a wild ride and you can stomach the truth, Thomas Thistlewood's diaries, called the Thomas Thistlewood Papers or the Thistlewood Papers, the slave owner himself kept a documented, detailed diary of all of the torture he inflicted on his slaves, including 3,800 cases plus of SA against black women, probably one of the most common crimes across the slave trade against black women. And he also invented what was called the Derby's dose, where he would flog a slave and then rub pickle juice or lime juice into their skin and then make another enslaved person defecate in their mouth. Typically, those kind of infractions would be eating a piece of sugar cane because they were hungry. And no, Miss Ma'am, you don't know who you're talking about. Madame Lalaurie did not eat her slaves. What she did do is chain them up with iron collars where she tortured, mutilated them, peeled their skin into strange shapes, and then murdered them. Just because you people are not educated enough to know what actually happened and you don't want to believe it because it makes you uncomfortable doesn't mean it didn't happen.
What's up, beautiful people? Welcome back to the channel. I'm hoping that you're doing fine. From
Zechariah 11:5. I'll do the KJV. Whose possessors slay them, and hold themselves not guilty. And they that sell them say, Blessed be Yahweh, for I am rich. And their own shepherds pity them not. So the owners of us in slavery, they did all kind of acts against us. As you heard, the video said, it was worse than that. You understand? It was total control about of us. So it's just telling you that they murdered us. You understand? And they were not found guilty. Even today, they're lynching us and they have not been found guilty of anything. There are quite a few cases going on now, but you don't see it in the main media. Jeremiah 3:1. Jeremiah 3:1. 23:1. Yeah, 23. On my bad. What sorrow, NLT, what sorrow awaits the leaders of my people, the shepherd of my sheep, for they have destroyed and scattered the very ones they were expected to care for, says Yahweh. Therefore, this is what Yahweh, the power of Yasharallah, says to these shepherds: instead of caring for my flock and leading them to safety, you have deserted them and driven them to destruction. Now I'll pour out judgment on you for the evil you have done to them. So the leaders of our people have led us astray. They have attached us to a burning house. You understand? We have started doing the things that these people have been doing. So we have been scattered among so many denominations. We are a confused people. We don't do thus said Yahweh. We don't do that. We follow the precepts of men. So these people will be judged for that. So as a teacher, you have to be very careful. Ensure you are doing what you are supposed to be doing. Okay? That's what you should be doing. That's what you should be doing and nothing else. Jeremiah 2:1. Jeremiah 2:3. In those days, Yasharallah was holy to Yahweh, the first of his children. All who harm his people were declared guilty, and disaster fell on them. I, Yahweh, have spoken. Listen to the word of Yahweh, people of Jacob, all ye families of Yasharal. Because we are supposed to be a holy nation unto Yahweh Hashem. We are supposed to be a peculiar people, separated from all the other nations. And whosoever done us wrong would be put to death, put to the sword. But now we are scattered amongst all the nations. But we will be regathered as in this last days. We will be regathered and saved. 2 Peter 2 and 3. That will be my final one. Now I'll do Jeremiah 50 and 7 first. Jeremiah 50 and 7 NLT. All who found them devoured them. Their enemies said, we did nothing wrong in attacking them, for they have sinned against Yahweh, their true place of rest, and the hope of their ancestors. So, it is straightforward. The people who have taken us, and enslave us, and try to kill us off, because we sinned against the Most High. And they said they did nothing wrong by attacking us, as the previous scripture said. So now 2 Peter 2 and 3. Second Peter 2 and 3. And through covetousness, in their greed, they will make up clever lies to get hold of your money. But Yahweh Hashem Yoshai condemned them long ago, and their destruction will not be delayed. Yeah. So that's that and that. They will be destroyed for selling us, because we are still in their hands. As the scripture said, whosoever, I'm just paraphrasing, if you are caught in their hands, they will be destroyed. So we give our praises to Yahweh, Ba'asham Yoshai, Ba'asham Rakakadash, and Shalom. Amen.